And welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Today on the Meet the Nation episode, I got a special one for y'all tonight, man. We got our boy Mariachi 512 representing TBH San Antone. So let's get ready to roll, baby.
Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders!
I love it.
Fuck your team.
I love it. I love that
Yes,
intro, man. That's
sir.
badass. Shit,
Hey,
Joe,
guys.
Joe. That shit. I mean, he's the shit. That's what he is.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I love
sir.
it. I love it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Meet the Nation. As you guys know, we got Mariachi 512
Right.
in the
Right.
building, baby.
Representing, man.
How are you today, my brother?
Doing excellent, man. Every morning is excellent. I thank God from head to toe. I'm just here. I'm here, and thank God for my family. Thank God for my family here at Raider Nation. And first of all, I want to express my gratitude to you, Raider Will. Since day one, since I met you. I mean, you've been the same guy. You're awesome. You're an awesome leader for that Western Colorado chapter, and also for coordinating that travel brigade, man. Where is it? Right here.
Yes, sir.
And so when we're on the road, we always got our itinerary laid out, and it's wonderful. And man, you're important to this whole movement that we have here at Raider Nation. Thank you very much. On behalf of Autumn Stage, she's not here. She had to go in, and she's not here, but she sends all of her regards to you and your wife, and all of her love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother, and I appreciate that, man. Much love to you and your lovely lady as well.
Thank you.
Hey, but as much as I love to talk about me, we are going to talk about
I'm
you
gonna
today,
interview
my
you.
brother. But at the end of the day, man, as Raider Nation knows, man, it's more than just about going to the games. It's more than just sitting out there and seeing different things, and you create a family, right? You create things, and you are a unique person within that Raider Nation, my brother. So I kind of wanted to get into the backstory of
Oh,
Mariachi 512, right?
oh yeah.
So,
Okay. Whatever. Yeah. I've been a fan since 19 in the 70s.
okay.
I grew up in Southern California, but my padrino, my godfather, is up in Hayward. He was a tough truck driver up there in Hayward, and my family is from they're from Southern California, so they were like the Rams. And I always thought, man, that's a soft team, and I still think that to the day. And I remember I used to stay with him, weeks at a time up there, and he's cooking me bacon and eggs. He goes, Mio, come over here, come over here. He goes, you want to see a tough team? It's these Oakland Raiders. He goes, look at these guys. Look at Jack Tatum. Look at Atkinson. Look at Ken Stabler. I mean, these are the Raiders. From that day on, man, I watched the game with him, and I became a Raider fan. Back in the 70s, it may have been like 73, or I was on like 7 years old. So I've been a fan since then. I've been to the LA Coliseum. I've been to the Oakland Coliseum both times before they left, and then after they came back. And now, of course, in Las Vegas. So I go way back with this team, and I try to spread the information to the younger to the younger fans that it's a great organization, and we're just trying to find our way back to that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yes, sir.
And I mean, like we've gone through a lot of struggles, a lot of things, and especially in a tough season like this. It's tough. So let me ask you this: where did you grow up?
Yeah, I grew up in Riverside, California. That was where I grew up and went to high school, and then I lived all over California after that. So I've been in Southern California, and then I moved out here. I've been out here in Texas since I was my daughter. Since about 20, it's been about 23 years since I've been out here in Texas. So yeah.
All right, and then let me ask you this: what was life before football for Mariachi? Before the Raiders?
Oh, well, shoot, man. Like I said, the Raiders been in my life, since I was a little kid, since I can remember. So, man, it's been beautiful. I got my beautiful partner, Adam Sage, and we both share this passion together, man. We share this passion together, and we just love the feeling of the family. It's our family. We don't even regard you all as friends. It's family. Like when I see you, I'm gonna give you a hug.
Yeah.
And I'm
Hey,
gonna
I
say, "Hey,
love it.
brother, what's up?" And we're gonna sit down and party like we always do. And that's the feeling we love. Yes, I've been a fan since 74, 75. And I've been to LA. I've been to the games in LA. I've been to Oakland and then Vegas. When I met my beautiful partner, uh, this idea came together, just us together. It just came out organically. It just came just organically. We're so proud of our culture, and you see through our little, our little. That's all Autumn Sage that does that. Our little videos, or really call 'em reels that we put together. And we're so proud of our culture. We're so proud of the Dia de los Muertos that just passed, and all of our different holidays that we have and our Mexican traditions. And so that led to me being what we call mariachi, mariachi 512. That's where we live out here in the 512 area code. And I'm mariachi, and I encourage other people that want to dress up as whatever mariachi. Actually, I just met one out in Corpus Christi. He might be mariachi 361. And I think we should all come together and have a big picture together with our sombreros on. It's
Man,
all about
that's so
family and love, man. It's all about family
abs
and love.
you're not lying, man, and I mean, like, that's what's so unique about it. Like you said, man, you had this, family love from your uncle. He showed you
Oh
this
yeah,
he showed you this team. He said, "Hey, we love the culture. We're gonna be a tough attitude. We're gonna be a great team. We're gonna play tough smash mouth football," and they're gonna give you that attitude and that culture and that, that legacy. Now
yes
and you
sir.
said you're trying to send that over to the new people and give that to the new
Yeah,
age.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
let me ask you this, okay? It says, "How was your personal life, work, family, and community? How has that shaped your fandom? How has that, like, brought" because you said, "Hey, I'm Mariachi 512 because, that kinda encompasses some of my culture," and your wife does that too. So, how did everything encompass into becoming Mariachi 512? Like,
Oh yeah,
what
just to believe, man. Yeah, I took it to we believe we're taking it to another level with being fans. There's fans and there's real good fans, and then there's what they call super fans. And I love it. I love it. Hey, hell yeah, I'm a super fan. As I'm all in. We're all in on this team. Just recently passed, the Dodgers won their World Series. I've been a fan since a little kid, and I turned and I told Autumn Stage. I said, it's great the Dodgers won. That's my favorite baseball team. But I go, if when the Raiders win another Super Bowl, it's gonna hit so different. I'm gonna be with all my brothers and sisters together, and there might even be tears. Who knows? We're gonna be like yelling and screaming. I'm not gonna stop celebrating for like 2 or 3 days. It's a whole different vibe, my brother. It's way deep in here, and I think a lot of it has to do with the team, Jim Plunkett, Tom Flores, my Mexican culture pride, but it also has to do with all of you, anybody, all of us here at Raider Nation that are listening, and just between us, man, all the Raider Nation out there that I know how hard we go as fans. And that's what I was out in Corpus Christi just recently. Man, you just see these guys. I mean, they're so passionate. Every place we go, every chapter we go to, it's the same. Different chapters, different nations, Raider Nation all over the world, man. They're all the same. Mexico City, they're down there in Baja California. Everywhere, man. We're all together. And when we win the next Super Bowl, bro, that's gonna be the best feeling in the world.
okay, so you said when we win the next Super Bowl, you feel like that's gonna, electrify Raider Nation, right? And that's gonna
Yes.
make us a feeling. Let me
Right?
ask you this. Until now, if you could describe the word Raider, what does the word Raider mean to you? And define that for me. Like, hey, for me, this is
Got it.
what it encompasses. What does it
Right?
encompass being a Raider?
Yeah, you get gritty.
Okay.
Gritty. That we're all gritty, hard nosed, genuine, honest, hard men. But we're men out there playing. So men, hard men out there that are honest, have great, just like you, have great leadership there in your chapter. Wonderful. I can cuss, right?
Yeah,
Badass.
yeah. You can
Okay,
express your way the way you want, right?
badass. Silver and black, man. The baddest, badass uniforms we have. The Mexican culture, Jim Plunkett, Tom Flores, all that spirit is intertwined and these Raiders, man, and that's why I'm so damn passionate every game. Just like that shit Joe, man. He's so passionate. People like that, people like you, people like Tony Boba, Steven Chavez, those guys out there in Sacramento, Marlene out there in Rio, all these people, man. Every time I see them, it just like it's a family reunion. We're all here for our family reunion, and all those different things that I just mentioned for our team is all intertwined. And then we are the family. We're the people that come together to celebrate all that. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there as a team.
Absolutely.
And one thing
I
I'd
love
say,
your
I don't know.
enthusiasm, brother. I
Oh
love
yeah,
the
well
way
this
that you
is
give.
I wake up like this every morning. I don't wear this outside, but I'm like this every morning. That man, every day, every day, man. I think about this. I listen to him in the morning. I listen to him at night. You know, I'm a little disappointed right now, but we're gonna be okay. We had some good flashes in our last game. And I know
No,
it didn't go our way. You know, a little pass wasn't he didn't he got tipped, but hey, we're it's a complicated season. That's the best way to put it right now. But we can get down to the nuts and bolts if you'd like to about that as well.
we'll talk about that in one of the
Uh,
segments as well. Yes, my
It's
brother. I'm like,
complicated, yeah.
we'll bring that up, no doubt about it.
Okay.
Now, when I was talking to you, man, you said, "Hey, this started a couple years ago, where you and your wife started dressing up."
Right.
What inspired you to become like a dress up fan or a super fan or a fan that's like showing your commitment in that way to dress up and go do things? And what are things that you do in your local community to, like help grow the brand of, the Black Hole and the Raiders and everything? So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm inspired by Gorilla Rilla. There's a lot of them, but Gorilla Rilla is at the top. Um, I know him. I've been around him. That's a real man there. He's a beautiful man inside and out. He's a man that never complains. He's a beautiful man. I think we all know him. We all met him. And just running into him here and there, I thought, man, he is dedicated in what he's done for all these years. You can also Violator. I don't want to leave anybody out. Violator. I know the Senor Raider. I've had some good conversation with that guy. He's been doing it. They all been doing it for a long time. Our Lady. All these they take it to another level where their fandom has become super fans. It's because they feel it on the inside and they're expressing it on the outside. And like I said, it's my Mexican culture that has inspired my sombrero, but it's also my Autumn Sage is not here. She inspired me to she's the one that's responsible. She's the artist in the family. She's the one that made all this and everything and helped me design this. And it just all came together. It all came together organically. Um, and like I said, I think a lot of it is our Mexican culture. And Mexican culture is showing it out because I'm so proud. And I'm also so proud of our Raiders and what we've done in the past. We're gonna steamroll this into the future and teach these young guys, hey man, let's go. 'Cause we're gonna get another Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Yo, and guys, what this is gonna do is this is gonna lead us into our next segment. So just give us one moment here. All right, baby. And now we are on to our next segment. And
Let's
in this
go.
segment, guys, hey, we know Raider Nation is not just a fan base. It's a lifestyle. It's a way you live. It's the way that you do things, man. And hey, what has been the most emotional Raiders moment for you in a win or loss, my brother?
Yeah, it had to be the Super Bowls that we won, our 3 Super Bowls we won in '83, and man, I would just like I felt it. I can still remember that feeling of pride because that was back when Jim Plunkett and Tom Flores won. I felt that personally as a Mexicano, Mexican American. I felt that. But besides that, man, I was so emotional, inside and out, and proud of my Mexican brothers, but mostly proud of my Raiders, and then the Raider Nation and how great it is to be out there in that parking lot in Oakland and knowing all those people and seeing all those different cultures come together and the smell of the parking lot. Man, I thought of all that and and tears start coming, man, because you're just so happy. They're tears of happiness when they won that Super Bowl in '83. And that's what comes to mind. I'm a glass half full type of guy. I focus on positives. I put focus on what I'm grateful for every morning. And yeah, so for me, it's that feeling of winning Super Bowl.
Absolutely. I love it, man. Hey, I hope to live through one of those. I still haven't. I'm waiting. Raiders, don't make me wait too long. I'm 43
You
years
will.
old.
You will. We're close. We're close. It just it's little things here and there that have to happen. Just look around you. Look at the different teams. It's a quarterback, but it's a lot. It's offensive line.
Absolutely.
It's the offensive coordinators. I mean, it's having continuity with your coaches. I mean, those are things that are all important. And if you look around at the different teams, and that's what they have.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me ask you this, Mariachi. Has
Yes.
being a Raiders fan ever helped you through a tough time in your life?
Let's see. I can just tell you some positives, man. It's wonderful. We have family all over the world. So I guess so because we have family all over the world. Anywhere I go, I can tell you name a city. I bet you I got a brother there. So
No,
yes,
no.
that helps us. It helps us through. It helps us through everything. And just we just had a friend that had a wife that's had some surgery, and man, we've been offering her words and anything she needs. We'll go up there and we'll drive out there and do what we got to do just for her. So it's
Awesome.
a tight feeling of family, and I know that they are there for me,
Yes,
and that's a
sir.
wonder. It's wonderful.
No, that's beautiful, man. And I mean, like, you just hit the nail on the head there, where you were like, hey, we help each other. Like, hey, right now you said, hey, we help wherever we can. And if you see
Yes,
somebody in need, that's
yes,
where I love it. And you know
I'll
that
be there.
exactly.
And anybody that knows me, I'll be there. I
No,
go, man.
yeah.
As long as yeah, I drop it and I'll go. I'll go right now and just
I know the way you are,
down.
man. I love it. I love it. I love the way that you guys are. You guys are always willing to help people, and I know that you guys if you guys have a watch party down there in Texas and you guys want mariachi and sage, just give them a call. They're more than
Yeah,
happy to show up.
exactly. Yeah.
People like that.
That's yeah. If we're invited, I met those guys down in Corpus. I don't know. You probably may have seen the Instagram post or
Yeah, I
wherever
did. Of course. Yeah,
posted.
man.
Down there in Corpus Christi, I met Cleo. He is the president out there. I'll send him a link so you can watch this. Cleo Arredondo. He's the president out there, Raider Nation, out there in Corpus Christi. We met that the first, not the last time we played New Orleans, the other time. So maybe it was 4 years ago when we met. Man, we clicked right there. He's from Southern California, about the same age and everything. He invited us out there, and there we went. And then we combined it with the Dia de los Muertos, and we had a wonderful time with those guys. Man, it was badass. They
That's
wanted
awesome.
we had a plaque. They wanted us to sign it. That wasn't our idea. They said sign it. I said okay. So I wrote my name on there, and he said we're gonna put it on the wall. They were just all love, man. It's all love. It's all
Oh,
love
that's
for a Raider
beautiful, man.
and Raider Nation. Yeah. Yes.
Alright, let me ask you this. Do you
Yes, sir.
feel like the Raiders reflect who you are? That underdog, that fighter,
Yes.
that rebel
Oh yeah.
spirit?
That's it. That may be an answer to another question. That's probably why I love him so much because yeah, I feel you know I want to feel like I'm gritty. Gritty means you're when you get your back to the wall, you're able to fight back. You're able to claw back. You're there for your family. You can't get sick. You can't get tired. Man, you got to be strong through everything. And that's how I was brought up. My dad brought me up, and then plus my godfather was like that. Man, I used to always had great strong men in my upbringing. And yes,
I
yes,
got
I
you.
identify with the Raiders like 100%. That's why I threw the Rams away. That soft
No, I
team,
got you,
those
brother.
Lambs. I threw away the Lambs, man. I'm a Raider. I mean, look, man, I got it tattooed on my body. Shit.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
So let me ask this, obviously people know you don't dress up like that every day and you don't go out in full Raiders attire every day. So I'd be like, have you ever what do people do when you go, "Hey, I'm a Raiders fan, man. Not only am I a Raiders fan, but I dress up." How do people perceive that when you tell them that and they don't know you from this circle?
Yeah, yeah. Most of the time, I would say more than about 60% of the time they kind of giggle because they don't know the history of the Raiders and they don't understand Raider Nation. Those are two things they don't know. They don't understand, so they kind of like they try to belittle me or whatever. Say, "Oh, I'm a Chief fan." I say, "Oh, that's great, man. That's great. You're a Chief fan." And then they'll start spouting off. Just happened the other night. Just start spouting off, and I'm thinking, the Chiefs used to be trash, bro. Used to kick your ass every up and down the field when I was a kid. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's all cyclical. So, but I mean, people that's basically how they treat me. Like, oh, you get all dressed up for that fucked up team, whatever it is. Like, hey, that's my team you're talking about. And yes, I do. And you don't understand the brotherhood that I have, and sisterhood, family, that we have there. And
No,
I kind of set them
absolutely.
straight, and then they kind of understand. But I always treat it with love. I just kind of just say, hey, yeah, it's all good. And what team do you follow? And kind of have a little conversation, bring it down a little bit. But a lot of times they want to belittle it because for the last few years we haven't had the as much success as we want or anybody else wants.
No, absolutely. And I get that, man. I mean, like, people I live in Colorado, so people are like, "Oh, man, you're a Raiders fan?" They are, but I mean, like, you defend your team, and you do what you gotta do, and you move forward. I mean, like, at the end of the day, man, I'm like, it's a team that you support, it's it's a personal decision.
And one strong word for us is we're loyal. I mean, this is loyal, and that's usually when the conversation kind of turns and they see that I'm not all because a lot of people have they think Raider fans are we are tough, but we're not disrespectful. All the people I know, we're not disrespectful, and we might even look really tough and look real mean. We could be, if the situation comes up. But most of us are not disrespect. We're not disrespectful group. We respect women, we respect kids. We try to keep everything, respectful. And once they see that, then like, oh, okay, wow. I always thought Raider fans were a certain way,
Right?
and you got to set them straight.
And it's funny because a lot of people tell me like, "Oh, we thought you guys were a bunch of thugs and gangsters
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that," and I'm like, "No, man." I'm like, "We got people from all over, and I mean, like, we're just so different and so diverse, and that's what makes Raider Nation so unique."
There you go.
So, when we talk about the Raiders, right? So I'm gonna ask you this question. If the Raiders were a person, like, if they were a human being, right? How would you envision that person? What would they look like? What would their attitude be? What like, if that person was to come alive as a like, the Raiders.
Be Jack Tatum, the assassin, my brother, the
Let's
assassin.
go.
I mean, right there, we got Jack Tatum. It'd be Mr. Jack Tatum, Charles Woodson. I mean, it'd be all those guys. We'd have a bunch of heads like that. Jim Plunkett's head would be popping out of there. Tom Florida's head would be popping out of there. And but it'd be a tough mother
Uh,
frog. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
A tough
Oh,
man and you're gritty. Yeah, and you don't mess with him. Don't talk when he's playing his game. You don't talk to him. There's no smiles. He gets the job done. He gets the job definitely gets the job done, does not take no mercy on anybody until he and his team's gonna win. And that's why I felt like we used to play that, we don't even shake hands and like kinda like how Max Crosby's he's a Raider, and I believe he's gonna be a Raider for life, and he just put out a tweet or an X, and he just put something like, "It's gonna get better," and I think he's here for the long haul. Because he sees that we're here for the long haul. We're loyal. I think he's loyal he's gonna be loyal to us. He's a great man. Max Crosby.
absolutely, brother. I agree with you 100% on that. I mean, like, people think, "Oh, yeah, um, like, he's just gonna leave us." I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think he really wants to win here. He wants to bring that attitude, and I love the fact that he said, "Hey, man, I grew up here, been here this long.
Yeah, and
I
so now
wanna."
he's yeah, his
He's
heart
seen the commitment.
yeah, his heart's here. So, yeah, I mean, for him too, for him to win here, it's gonna feel good when he wins, which will happen probably either next year or the year after that. I mean, we're gonna close out good. I think this year we're gonna close out good. I just have faith, and I really do. I believe in it. And I would be honest with you if I thought it stunk, and I don't think it stinks. I mean, there's a lot of we do need to beef up this roster, but I believe.
Okay. Alright, my brother. Hey, and guys, it's obviously that Raider Nation runs deep within Mariachi's veins. I feel like he loves it. He still believes he's in there. He's not
Oh yeah,
giving up. He's saying, "Hey, man, we still got this." And this is gonna bring us into our next segment.
let's go.
Alright, my brothers. So, every Raiders fan knows that this runs deeper than us just going out every Sunday or going out and doing this on every weekly basis. But we all know that we all need that circle, that group of guys, that group of people that we go and we watch games of. Do you have a group that you go watch or a location, or well, what's your kinda status on that, my brother?
Man, we are International fans. We go where we're invited. Really,
That
and then you also we're in a situation right now where we're caretaking right now. We have an elderly we're caretaking.
okay.
So, I'm keeping it real, man. I mean, I gotta be here for that, and I'm going to be here for that. But at the same time, we're working it out to where we can travel a little bit, watch the team a little bit. But yes, if when we're invited, we make it
Okay.
possible to get out there. Just like what happened in Corpus Christi, we'll head out in Houston. We'll be out there and having some fun out there. There'll be some cool events out there. We'll be right there in the middle of it.
Awesome, my brother. And let me ask you this: have you been to any games this year?
Oh yeah, we went to the home opener. A home opener. I guess I don't remember seeing you. Were you there at
No,
the
I
home
didn't
opener?
go to home opener this year.
Yeah,
I
because I
went to
would
the
have saw
season
you. I
opener.
know. I was like, man, why didn't I see you? Yeah, yeah. We went to the home opener. It was bad. It was just a badass deal, the whole thing, except for the result. But it was just badass. It was badass. We went to the home opener this year. That's the only game we've gone to so far. It's a little bit harder for us to get away this year. I think next year is going to be better for us. But right now, what we're doing right here, we do a little caregiving for an elderly that we have here in our house. So
No, I
uh,
got you, man. And I
yeah,
commend
but
that, my brother. I commend that. Now,
oh,
let
it's
me
all
ask
good. Yeah.
yes, sir. Let me ask you this. What was the atmosphere like at the home opener? What did you enjoy? What did you see? I'd be like, hit me with it.
It was badass, badass. Man, the halftime show was a Little John, and there was a DJ named, Angie V. I followed her, she was a Raider fan. Oh, man, it was badass. Halftime was badass. I got up on the what do you call that thing? The big screen or whatever. My ass was
Yeah,
up there 'cause I mean, this isn't fake. We were out there dancing, man. We ended up there, Raider mob boss sitting right behind us. Raider mob boss is behind us, so we're jamming with him and everything. We got up on the big screen, man. It was badass. And Gorilla was a little bit low below us. Captain Jack was down there below us. It was just badass. We're right next to we were in black hole in the black hole
that's
what they call
awesome.
the black hole. And it was badass, man. Just the vibe was on, man. That place was on. We had it like I always say. Raider Nation is undefeated. We are undefeated. So don't ever hang your head. If you ever get a loss, just think you're part of something. You're part of something big, man. And these vibes that we have and this energy we have, Raider Nation is undefeated, my brother.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah. So let me ask you this. What is your favorite memory from a game, tailgate, traveling experience, whatever it is? Hit me with your favorite Raider memory.
Yeah, man, I can't do favorite because I've had so many, and it's gonna end up okay. Well, my first memories are in Oakland, the oldest ones, and that is crazy. That's all the different cultures coming together, the smells, all the smells of
Yeah.
different things burning. Some of it's meat, some of it's some herbs. It's
Yeah.
just a beautiful smell,
Absolutely.
man. And it was beautiful, and we would pull up, we would put our tarp up, man, we'd throw down the asador, we'd out there asando carne, man, we'd always invite the other team. I remember one time playing Jaguars, "Hey, come over here." They're all scared of us. We're like, "No, really, man." And we made them a taco and a plate and everything. They could sit down and, hey, we'd give them food, and then we'd go walk around, and there was matachines, there was mariachis, it was everything, man, and then you should hear the soul music, and then you hear different kinds of music, man. Hear rock and roll, hear Metallica, all these different genres of music were out there. Um, and okay, that's one thing. The doorbell just rang, so that's why I got a little distracted. Hopefully, everything will be okay.
No.
Um, and then well, I'll just fast forward. Well, LA was a whole different thing. I was just talking to my brothers down in Corpus Christi, man. When we walked in that LA stadium, man, the the other team. If you were a fan from the other team, you were scared because it was like walking into a big old gang fight. Let me tell you that. Anybody that been to LA Coliseum, you guys know what I'm talking about. Now let me fast forward now to you, to the Travel Brigade, man. Those are great memories with you all in New Orleans. I've been in New Orleans twice in the last 4 or 5 years, and that's been a great memory. But with you all was the best. I mean, we had
Thank you, my
things
brother.
organized. Man, I still have got a good memory with you, and we're there with Raiders Against the World and some other clubs, and we're in that the Cat Kit Kat Club or whatever it's Cat's Meow, I think it's called. We were
Catch
out
me
there, man.
out.
We were tearing it up, and that was just a beautiful feeling to be with you guys. That was a high. That was nice right there. It was raining, but man, we fought through it. Remember, I think it rained, but we
It
still
was
made
wild,
it happen.
man. Yeah.
Yeah,
They had, like, some thunderstorms the night before and everything, and we still were packing the bars. It was
yep, yep.
wild.
Yeah, you all showed up there, and I'll never forget that, man. I got you a shot. We all did shots, and off to the races, man. Let's go.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever met a player mariachi? Has this like have you ever met a player one-on-one or anything like that with in a unique
Yes, yes,
situation
well,
being
we had
mariachi?
different. I used to be down in the RGV. I lived down in McAllen, Texas. That was a lot of years ago, probably about 8, 10 years ago. And yeah, we had the Raiders. They're still there. The Raiders of the RGV. Yeah, down there. We had one of the kickers, no punter, Leo Aragus. He used to go in there all the time. I think
Yeah,
he's been to different. I think maybe he's up
we
in
had
Northern
him on the
California. I don't know where.
podcast.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. He probably lived down in he lived in South Texas, but he does he live in Northern California now. He lives somewhere else now. But we had him on in there. Yeah. So I met a bunch, and then the signings I've met Woodson. I've met all those different the real poppers, Howie Long. Um, Let me see who else have I met. Oh, Greg Townsend. He's always available. He's always out there. I've seen him, met him a few times.
super nice
Yes,
guy.
all those guys. Jim Plunkett, Tom Flores, yeah, shook their hand. That was an honor. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All those guys. Mike, a lot of them. I can name because I've been around so long that there's always signings in Oakland.
Yeah.
They would show up at Raider Image a lot, and so I've seen a lot of them, and a lot of them that people don't know. But yes, yes, I've met a bunch of them.
Okay, so let me ask you this one. Which was the most unique person that you've met through one of those signings? Or something that
Yeah,
like it stood out to you because you kinda like vibed on a different level?
yeah, man. I don't know about you. I think Charles Woodson is just is amazing. He's just amazing. He's unique in that he's a great businessman, also a great athlete, and he's putting out a great product with that whiskey he has, and how he supports how TBH is in line with them. I don't know if they have agreements or whatever, but where we go, any rated bar we go, there's always Woodson whiskey there, and I think even Sacramento did something with him, and it's just
Yep.
beautiful to see that. And I guess that's unique because he's very open to the public, and he'll talk to you. He'll talk to you about football. He'll talk to you about life, and I think Charles Woodson is probably one. And there's a whole bunch of them, but he stands out.
Okay. And let me ask you, what does Raider Nation feel like to you in one word? One word.
Badass. I don't know.
I love
There's
it.
a whole
I
bunch of other
love
words.
it.
Badass. We're just badass, undefeated,
Yeah.
family. All those words. Family, probably familia. But that's what we always say, right? Because it's true. Probably familia, but badass familia. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir,
sir.
man. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, and every fan has a story, man. And the real magic happens when the game ends and life begins, right? Where we see, hey, people go back into their regular lives and
Right.
go out back into their communities. Now, let me ask you this. Have you passed your Raiderism down to your through your bloodline?
Yeah, yeah. My daughters. I have 2 daughters, and if you met them, they're the sweetest little things ever. Well, they're older now, maybe they're 23, but they're both Raiders. They're both Raiders, they're so
Yeah.
cute. I mean, and they're nothing like their dad, kind of rough and they're very sweet, but "Oh, the Raiders, dad, did they win?" I'm like, "Well, we had a great time, okay?" Yeah. Oh, yeah. But as they see my dedication, they've been wondering why, why dad, I went growing up, and I explained to them why, and now they understand, they get it, and yes. Yes.
No, and I get what you're saying, and I'll be like, "So, let me a like, when you talk about it with your kids and everything like that, what do you guys do out in the community? Like, as in, like, what is your vibe like with mariachi and going out there? And I mean, like, do you guys help? Like, I know that you've got elderly at home, and obviously you're very in tune with stuff like that. Do you go and like, are you guys doing any food drives? Do you guys get involved in anything like that?
Yes, yes, and we are involved. We have, our own personal just us, because we move around a lot. So,
Yeah,
we do
absolutely.
the Toys for Tots, and we actually supported their Toys for Tots down in Corpus Christi, Raider Nation.
Amazing.
We've had about 5. We had a whole bunch of gifts, unwrapped toys, Toys for Tots, and then there's another one called the Central Texas Food Bank, I believe it's called. That feeds people. You can also give food there for the Thanksgiving, just for that meal, or you can just give all year long, which I like because during Thanksgiving usually they have a lot of food from other people, but I think we have to support these things every day of the year. So those are really two good ones. We go to church every Sunday, and we're
All right.
involved in the church. And we give to our church. We give time to our church and all the charities there. We're very involved. They know us pretty well there at the church. So
That's awesome, man. No,
yeah,
I
so
love
we
it.
are involved in all that. And yes, at this time, our time is split a little bit because we're here with our there's a caregiver in there right now that visits with him. That was a doorbell that rang. But yeah, so we have helping out with our elderly here with my
So,
father-in-law.
what makes Raider Nation different from all the other fan bases, my brother?
Man, the loyalty, the family, the family, we're family, the loyalty, and that's what I was talking to a couple guys that are not Raider fans. They go, man, after the game, everybody just kind of goes home when the whatever who lost, the Cowboys lost. They just all go home with their head hanging out. Man, we lost in Corpus Christi, but you never would have thought we lost the game. We're
The
all
party's still
laughing,
going.
screaming, and hugging each other, and like, you guys lost. People are looking at us like, you guys no. I was like, and that's when I said, we always win. We're eight nations undefeated, bro. And people are like, they're like, what's wrong with that, man? But yeah, that's how
No,
we roll. That's how we roll, and that's I think that's how most of Raider Nation should roll. That we're yeah, won't
so
won't won't be denied. We're so loyal, all of us. We're all
yes,
loyal.
sir. Hey,
Yes,
no
down
doubt
to the bone.
about it. Loyalty is
Yes.
number one, bro. That's loyalty over everything. So, oh, you had an incoming call come in real quick? Yeah. Okay. So, it says here, let me ask you this. What message would you like to send to somebody considering becoming a Raiders fan?
Yes. Just very, very if you look at it from I don't like to say from the female's point of view, but if you're looking at it from a point of view of just aesthetics, we have the best damn uniforms in the whole league by far. Silver and black, everybody looks good in black. Silver, we're badass. That's just a surface level. Now you just go into our history. Just dig into our history a little bit. Look into it. They're going to make a movie about Al Davis coming up. Al Davis was an innovator. AFL, he was commissioner of AFL. Just look into the history. I can go on and on. So look into that. Now look into the players. Look into our Super Bowl. John Madden. Who's John Madden? John Madden is the NFL. Then after that, it was Tom Flores and Jim Plunkett. So if you have any kind of Mexican culture, if you're a Mexican American or Latino, you'll look at that and be like, wow, two Latinos. A lot of people don't talk about two Latinos won two Super Bowls. Man. That right there. A lot of people, if they know that, yes, I think you'll instantly become a Raider fan. Then, well, and then here's the catch. Here's the ending. You meet Raider Nation. You meet me. You meet Raider Will. You meet us, and that's when
Oh, all right, guys, we have had an issue. Hold on here. Oh,
okay.
we had you. Oh, go ahead, brother.
I don't know if the hand whatever. I guess I'm probably going to edit it, but um, oh yeah. So I'll just get back to I think may have cut off where I said you start looking in the history again. Look at Jim Plunkett. Look at Tom Flores. We won two Super Bowls together, and just going into that, going to all of our different coaches. We had John Madden. Al Davis was a pioneer. There's going to be a movie about him that's coming out. I don't know when. Maybe next year. It's the greatest organization, greatest football team in the
Absolutely.
nation. If you do your research.
All right. And let me ask you this. What does "Just Win, Baby" mean to Mariachi 512?
Every morning I wake up, I say a form of "Just Win, Baby." Sometimes I say "Just Win, Baby." You wake up, you gotta win the day. You gotta be good with the man upstairs, with God, okay?
Absolutely.
That's where I start. After that, I'm gonna win the day with my family. I'm gonna win the day whatever I do, my job. I'm gonna win the day with friendships. I'm gonna win the day with love. I'm gonna win the day with, strangers I don't even know out on the street. Show them some sign of love that I can, you know? That's how I run. That's how I am.
No, I
That's
love it.
that explains me. And I just want to win the day, and that's what winning the day means: is spreading love and spreading companionship, spreading family, supporting my family, teaching my girls life and enjoying my life with my family and friends in Raider Nation.
All right, brother. And this is going to
Cool.
lead us into our next segment. And on our next segment, guys, we're going to get Mariachi's thoughts on the season. And that is the way we're going to end it. So let's get into this next segment.
You're good, man.
All right, brother. So, hey, thank you for lasting this long. We've been in for 45 minutes in this session. Yo, guys, we're going to get Mariachi's thoughts on the season, and that's the way we're going to end it. And I know that he's been positive. I know that he's been thinking that we are in a tough position this year. We are 2-6 in
Two and
week
six.
9.
Yeah, yeah. We're 2-5. Yeah. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Mariachi, give me your thoughts and let Raider Nation know what your thoughts are. And I know I love your positivity. So, hey, at the end of the day, guys, I know that a lot of us are going to be like, oh, you know what? But at the end of the day, we have to realize where we're at.
Yeah. And
We
you have to be, I think a realist is more instead of being, I'm not negative, I'm real, I'm being real. That,
I love it.
I mean, if you think about it, it's brand new. I mean, we have a new coach, obviously. Everybody knows this. We got a new coach, offensive coordinator. We get those two. And that's where I see I don't want to call it the root of I guess you'd call it problem, the root of
Yeah.
of the issues, root of the
Hmm.
issues, better said. The root of the issues are there, and the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Because you're seeing a lot of things that I call head scratchers out there. You see linemen going different directions. The whole JPJ weirdness that we don't understand as fans. He's he's my favorite player besides Max Crosby. Those two. And so all that we're kind of trying to, I think, as fans, trying to figure all that out. And it seems like they might. Hopefully, there isn't, but it seems as a fan like there's some confusion with the coach and the offensive coordinator, and they need to get their shit together. Basically, the offense looked a lot better. We've had players out. Brock Bowers, you saw what our offense looks like with Brock Bowers.
Yes,
That
sir.
dude is that's Superman out there. That's Superman. Just give him the ball, and that's what I've been telling everybody. We got to give the ball to Brock Bowers. Put the ball in Genty's hands right there. Those two guys, and then Trey. We got Trey, man. We can use those three guys. Send them deep. Put them on slants. And we not well, we just traded Jacoby Myers, but we got the other guy Lockett. So he kind of does that. He kind of hits that same role. We need our rookies to step up. Jack Besh, and then the other speedster. We need those guys to step up. Um, and we're developing. I guess it's a way. We got to develop those young guys. But we got to keep we got to keep our heads down and build. We got to build going into next year. I mean, anything can happen. We can win a whole bunch of games in a row, and you never know what can happen. If you get to 500, you might be in the playoff.
Yeah.
But I think that's where our problems lie on mostly offense. Mostly offense. But I mean, we can go in detail. I can sit here for 5 hours talking about it, but mostly offense. That's what I see. I see Chip Kelly, some kind of disconnect with him and his offensive line. They're going the wrong way a lot. You see, sometimes they're doing their coverage shifts over here, and the guy's running right up the middle, and he's right on top of Geno Smith. He doesn't have time. Geno Smith has made some stupid decisions, but he's made some great decisions too. So it's kind of a mixed bag on him.
No, absolutely. And I get what you're saying, man. And guys, what I want to do is let you guys know that you guys can follow Mariachi 512 and Autumn Sage on Instagram, on
Yeah.
Facebook, on are we on TikTok?
No, no, I know. I don't even know how to do that. I don't think my Autumn Sage doesn't do that. Yeah, it's Autumn Sage and Mariachi. Yeah, they didn't let us put the numbers, so it just says Autumn Sage and Mariachi. Because there's another Mariachi, and he's a real Mariachi. He's the one that plays that trumpet. That dude's badass. But anyway, I'm just Mariachi 512, in my humble opinion. But yeah, man, yeah, just connect with us, and yeah, and then whenever we're at games, come up and take pictures with us, man. We got to make this family bigger, 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 and bigger, man. We're
Yes,
gonna keep on
sir.
rolling because when we win that Super Bowl, it's going to be sweet for all of us. Okay, let's go.
All right. And thank you guys so much joining us for Meet the Nation on Silver and Black Radio Podcast. And thank you so much, Mariachi 512, for joining us, fam. I love you, my brother. And guys,
Let's go.
let's go
Raiders!
Raiders!